Okay, so MCP or a Model Context Protocol has gotten very famous because it has created some sort of a standard that helps these large language models to interact with the external tools in a more standardized way. It means it has created a one universal connector that connects with the multiple tools at once. All right. So in this example, it's a finance server that is created with the MCP. That's how we initialize the MCP server here. And I'm actually fetching financial data from Financial Datasets API. You can check out the website. It's called the financialdatasets.ai. All right, from there you can get the API key. So this one is actually a helper function that is used to make the request to the API and to get the relevant information. So these MCP tools are nothing but functions that we create, and we place MCP decorator on top of that and assign this as a tool. All right. The first one is to get income statement, the first tool, and the second is to get cash flow statements. The third one is the get stock price, and there are others as well, the get company news and more. So I can also check how these tools are doing. It's called the MCP inspector, MCP dev server.py. This will give us a user interface to interact with these tools. We can also get the list of all the tools that we have defined here in this MCP server or server.py file. All right. Starting the server inspector here, and by clicking on this link I should be able to see, okay, so we have a user interface. If I connect to that server.py file, and I can see some tools here. All right, these are the tools that we defined on that are already defined in a server.py file. And to check how these tools are doing, and first thing first is to get the current stock price. I can place in any ticker like TSLA. If it's running, it means it's okay. Okay, you have the response. It's right here, and the price is 349.98. So this information is not a real time, right? If you go into the Google and search for the current stock price of Tesla, the result might differ a bit. All right. So now that we see that it's working well, we can also connect this MCP server with large language model, and for this to happen, I'm using agno agent, which is an agentic framework. First thing first, I'm using a Grok API from Grok, and the model that I'm using is called the Llama 3.3 70 billion versatile. All right, and that's how we initialize the agent, create agent, and then we initialize this MCP server within agent. That's how we initialize. With this code, we actually initialize the client session to connect to the MCP server. And in this example, what is the current stock price of the Tesla? By running this agentic framework or agent, uv run agno agent.py, I should be able to see the current stock price of Tesla. This will take some time. Hold on. Okay. So it is thinking, and the message is what is the current stock price of the Tesla. Based on its thinking, it will be calling this tool, and it has given us the response right here, and the current stock price of the Tesla is 349.98. All right. So we can also connect this MCP server with any coding assistant within an IDE. All right. So in this case, I'm using the CodoGen, which is very good. It's my favorite, and I just need to copy this command here. This one is the absolute path to the file, and it's a JSON instruction. I need to copy that and place that inside this agentic beta. Connect new tools, add a new MCP tool. Hold on. Place it in here and save. This will connect to the stock tools. Hold on, it is processing. Okay. We are connected to 10 tools, and I can use this. I can query in natural language like what is the current stock price of NVIDIA. It is asking for the permission to get the current stock price. Permit. Okay, we have the answer. The current stock price of NVIDIA is 135.31. Okay, so as you have just seen the use case of these MCP servers, they are standardized, they can be integrated with any agentic frameworks without adding or creating additional new connectors for each tools. We can have this one universal connector that connects multiple tools at once.